Hello, this is Jennifer Giles. This is my Early Childhood Family Involvement Engagement Plan for 2021-2022. The table of contents includes the introduction, the need, the philosophical foundation, the model, the issues, staff responsibilities, the timeline, assessment plans, communications with family, strategies and activities, the summary and outcomes, what I learned, and of course my references. The characteristics of my school include the following. The school I'm using is Troy Elementary School in Troy, Alabama. I actually work with Troy Elementary School and with the Pike Center for Technology, which is a vocational school. My students are high school students working with the kindergarten and preschool students and the preschool and kindergarten students. So for the effect of this program, we're going to do the preschool, kindergarten through students. We're a preschool through sixth grade school here, and our school system consists of one elementary school, one middle school, and one high school. Troy Elementary School is a part of the Troy City school system. We're a Title I school, and all of our students receive free and reduced free lunch. Our town is also a college town, so we share many resources with Troy University, including tutors that we can use for our programs. Statistically, we are 77% African American, 16% white, 3% Hispanic, and 4% other. And the other consists of people from Middle Eastern countries and Asian countries that are usually students through the university, and their children come to our school. 58% of our homes are single-parent homes, 14% are being raised by grandparents, and less than 1% of our homes are same-sex families. The need in our school is very deep. We have a deep need to connect with parents and students so that they feel like their school is a part of their home life. We need to be responsive to the ever-changing demographics of our school, and we need to take into consideration the rise in single-parent homes and Hispanic and other cultural homes. The three big components we also need to consider are COVID and long-haul COVID members and people with illnesses that keep them homebound. We have single-parent homes, non-English speaking homes, two-parent homes. Students living with extended families are also a part of who we are. And COVID long haulers are a part of who we are. We face many problems. The biggest problems we face are communication issues, lack of cultural responsiveness, COVID illness absences, and changing demographics. Of these, the communication issues are probably the strongest, because if we could get to the parents and the parents could communicate and hear from us and we could hear from them, then maybe the cultural responsiveness and the COVID illnesses we could deal with better. Also the changing demographics. The philosophical foundation is the Family Empowerment Model by Carl Duntz. That's the one we're using with this, and it's influenced by three core components, which are children learning, parent support, and family resources. Here's a model of the family-centered practices, and as you can see, there's core principles and there's practice behaviors and also characteristics. And the underlying philosophy is families are pivotal in the lives of children, and we need to include them in our education so that they empower them to make decisions for their children. The model for my plan is the Family School Partnership Framework by Joyce Epstein, and it has 6 key components. The 6 key components are parenting, communicating, volunteering, learning at home, decision-making, and collaborating with the community. Parenting is a two-pronged approach. It's teachers helping parents learn how they can help their children and how they can parent better as far as homework goes, and working with the children, and parenting also assists schools learning to help understand the families better. Communicating is also twofold. It's the communication we give to our parents through newsletters, Facebook, any way we communicate with them, and the way that they communicate with us, which could necessarily be through translators or through a neighbor or a friend coming to help communicate. Volunteering means more than just PTO and more than just at night. It's an opportunity for parents to come in during the day and to really actually see how the school works and be a help to the school and to students. And it involves teachers training the parents how to be volunteers. Learning at home is homework and other projects that they might need to do to bring into that would show their culture and show how their culture is used at home and how we can use it at school. Decision making. This is parents. It's a partnership with schools, and this is when they partner with schools for school decisions, like when the PTO helps decide dates of activities that we're going to participate in. And finally, it's collaboration with communities. coordinating resources and services from the community for students. And we do this a lot through Troy University because we use their translators quite a bit. The components of my plan are the ways to get the parents and the teachers more involved with one another. We do this through 4 things. The first one is professional development. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do workshops. We're going to do different trainings that we have to show better how to work with parents on different things, how to deal with family stressors that could affect our children. Team involvement means more than just the teacher and the parent. This is the counselors, the principals, the parents, the teachers, all working together for the benefit of the child. This can be done through the PTO or through any other organization or class that just needs to have an additional parent influence. The other components are, I said join, and that's many ways that a parent can be interactive with the school. We offer parent night, we offer family math night, we offer read around the school, we have a Valentine's reading program that we're going to offer, a parent-teacher conference, we take volunteers in the school, and of course our PTO program is very active. And finally, we use translators. Students will hire translators or parent translators. Schools will hire them so that the parents can more easily communicate with the school and understand what the school is telling to them. The benefit for students and schools. Of course, the benefits for students are tremendous. Students will have less behavior problems, be more confident in the school, and have a better home connection. Grades improve, attendance is better, social skills are better, and they're more likely to attend college and stay in school if they feel like this is a part of their family or home atmosphere. The benefits to the school. The school will see more active PTO, which could translate into more money as PTO tends to raise money for the school. Schools will also see an increase in test scores and grades, which is, of course, the main benefit to any activity that schools do nowadays. And, of course, better attendance because their children are more active and the parents are more active in the school, so they feel more connected to the school. There are many benefits for the family also. Families will feel better about leaving the students at school and about what goes on with them. Attendance will be higher because they'll place a higher value on school since they know the importance of it. A better relationship between the schools and the families. Many times parents feel resentful or angry toward a school or don't understand what's going on, and this better relationship helps that. There's a deeper understanding of what the child's learning if they attend the math nights or the reading nights, and there's a deeper understanding of how to help the students with schoolwork or at home. And how do we use this knowledge? How do we collaborate and communicate? Well, communication with the family goes 2 ways. Teachers will have 2 meetings a semester with the parents. There will be a parent lunch and a parent-teacher conference night. Now, this is not all-inclusive. If parents can't come to these meetings, then it's up to the teacher to make sure that they meet with them twice a semester. And it could be during the day, it could be in the afternoon, or it could be at night. We also send out newsletters weekly in the home language of the students, and teachers will use robocalls and Class Dojo to communicate with the parents also. There should be no reason that a parent doesn't have a way to access information about the school as far as closings or as far as activities the child's going to participate in. Also communicating with the families. The PTO plays a big part in our school. We have a very active Facebook page, and we have a message board for the city of Troy. It's on Facebook. It's called Check on Your People in Troy, Alabama, and we have PTO members that monitor that and make sure that anything that goes out to the PTO also goes out to this. We also have school and teacher web pages that are updated when any necessary information comes out. The school web page is more general topics like if a school closes for weather or if there's some event coming up, a big football game, a big family night. And the teacher web pages are for specific things in the classroom, as well as the bigger events. As far as parents communicating with the schools, parents can communicate with the school through email, text, or Class Dojo, or phone calls. They might also use a translator if necessary. They can come up. We welcome parents to come into our classrooms or into our school, and that's another way that they can communicate. The timeline for implementation. The timeline, of course, for school begins in the summer in July. We meet with the translators that are needed for the year, and we plan out what they're going to do and how they're going to work with our students. And if we know the languages that we need, we work with those particular students, particular translators so that they're on board for beginnings of school, first days of school, parents' meetings, that kind of thing. In July, we also have the PTO meeting to determine the schedule of programs and events, and this gives us our plan for the year. In August, we have the opening of school, parent night, and supply drop-off. Both of these are opportunities, one at night and one during the day, for the parent to come in and meet the teacher, discuss any concerns, and drop off supplies. In September through May, we do parent lunches, one per grade each 9 weeks. Each 9 weeks, each grade does a parent meal. So that lunch will allow parents to come in and have an opportunity to eat with their child and then discuss any concerns they might have with the teacher. We have an aide that helps with the classrooms. So the aide will watch the children while parents can go get with the teacher to go over grading issues or anything else they might have a question about. In September, we also have our math night out where parents come in and they get to see how the math program works using student examples and teacher work. In October, we have our report card, which is a parents-teacher conference report card pass out. And it starts in the afternoon and goes through the evening. And then if the parent can't make it, we can schedule another time for that. October also has the report card meeting. November, we have our fall festival. And in December, we have our Christmas program and play. At the beginning of the year, in January, we have a reading night out, a Valentine's Day read along in February, and then in March, we have our Spring Fling Math Fun, which is another fun activity with math. The final conference with parents comes in April, and then in May, we have a Parent Expo that goes on to evaluate the year. Obstacles to our program are teacher attitudes, reluctance to change, money to pay for translators and PTO events, and parents might have a lack of time or the need to step in. The benefits to me. The biggest benefit to me has been what an eye-opener it is for how much children need this additional inclusion with the parents and this additional information to build parent-teacher relationships. I really felt like we had plenty of opportunities, but now I see that there's many things that we need to do to include parents even more than we do now. And then here's my list of references.